Hi there. Today we're going to be looking at something different, the Hungarian Rings. Yes, I know, this is the third video on the Hungarian Rings. You might call this the follow-up of a video, except that if you know anything about directional graphs, this is actually a second child to a parent video. With that aside, let me explain what is going on. In my main video, I showed many things about this. I showed an unboxing, impressions on the make of this puzzle, and I also showed 5 out of the 6 official solutions on the Hungarian Rings. As well, I think I show a parody for solving this last case right there, or for that last solved state. The other thing, though, is that someone did mention, KRPH South Park 10 mentioned that I did not actually go for solution 5. And that's because I did not know how to solve it. However, when I made the solution video for how to solve this using the pocket technique for solving this particular solved state, Live Simplified Life actually mentioned that this is actually a general case or general way to solve the puzzle, and it actually works for every solution, including this one. I did not see that, so credit to her. But now I'm going to try to solve this specific state in this video. Now, the thing about the instructions here is that it's completely in black and white. So if you were to try to map all these colors, black being, well, black, the second darkest beads being red, the third darkest being blue, and the lightest ones being yellow, it's really hard to tell what you're trying to solve here, especially with the pockets technique or the way I solve this. It's really hard to tell which beads are what. So I've made this expertly drawn picture right here, so I'm going to be referring to this during the solution. Now, it might be a little bit confusing to understand what I'm trying to do here, because this is the most confusing solved state, especially when you're trying to solve it. So if you do want to get a better insight as to how to solve this, you can look down in the description below, or maybe click on the eye that should be right in the top right, unless YouTube's changed it again. And you could look at my solution walkthrough or explanation video. The other video covers, as mentioned, a lot more about the Hungarian Rings puzzle. Today, we're just going to solve this. So, without further ado, I'm going to be, well, one more thing. If I sound sick, it's because I am. It's just that time of the year again. Anyways, I'm going to start the scramble. If you do want to jump to other key points in this video for reference, or just to see what's going on, you can look down in the description as well, and there'll be different clickable timestamps that you can jump to if you are in desktop instead of using the YouTube mobile app. Alright, let's scramble this. Okay, that looks plenty scrambled, so let's do a solve. Now, the first thing I do is solve the right half of the right side of this ring. So in particular, this group of 4 black beads, 3 red and 3 black. So let's solve that, and we'll solve by the bottom intersection. So let's start grouping these black beads together. So we've got, well, okay, we need 4, so I've already lost track. So we've got 4 blacks. Next up, I believe, is 3 reds. So that red one tagged along, that's good. And we've got 2 more to add. Next up, we need the 3 black ones. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Okay, just for clarity, I'm going to bring that yellow bead in to separate. So now we've got 1/2 done. Next up is to do the other half, except we have to solve it in the left ring for now. As well, the bead order should be opposite to what you think it should be. So we're going to solve in this order. 4 blues, 3 blacks, and then 3 reds. So that would be this half solved in here. So what did I say already? I've forgotten. 4 blues. So let's do that. That's 1 blue. That's 3 blues. And I cannot rotate this. Oops. Let's get that 3rd blue out. I cannot rotate the right ring too much so that we get this blue, because now we're going to end up destroying this half that was created over there. So we're going to get that blue actually up top here. Then I can move the left ring to bring the blue down here. So I can move that out of the way again and bring it back up, like so. Okay, after 4 blues, I need 3 black beads. So let's get that going. There's a black bead there. Nice. Next we've got this bead that needs to be there somehow. Let's bring it down, out of the way, and we can get it to join its brethren. And we've got 1 more bead. Let's bring it to the top, just like that, out of the way, and bring it back. And now, since this is at the bottom, I can move it to the top, dragging down this bead to the bottom intersection. Then I'll move it out of the way again, and have it join like so. So let's see, 4 blues, 3 blacks, and now we need 3 reds here. That's 1 bead. And just about there, that black half is just almost there in the intersection, but just not yet, not quite. And finally we need a red bead, so let's get this one out of there and then back like so. So now we've got 1 half here and the other half here. So the right half, well, let's make sure this is out of the way first. The right half needs to be lined so that the bottom bead is right next to the bottom intersection, and the other half needs to be actually within the 2 intersections so that the terminating blue bead is right at the bottom intersection. So you have this half and you have this half. Next, we're going to alternate some moves. So we're going to have this going counterclockwise, then this guy going clockwise, and we'll alternate like so. And if everything goes as planned, we've got the right side solved. So just to confirm, yep, we've got 4 blacks, 3 reds on the top and bottom of the 4 blacks. Then we've got 2 sections of 3 black beads. Then we've got 4 blues right there. The next bit is to start breaking up the right ring, but only at 4 pockets. So I believe we're only going to disturb these 2 beads and these 2 beads, which you'll notice they're like equally spaced around the ring and happen to be at exactly at the same interval of that will match up with intersections. And we're going to try to solve the left ring. And similarly, we'll also have pockets right at the top here, so the 2 beads surrounding the section of 4 red beads, and also a pocket separating the 4 and 5, well, not in that order, yellow beads, and also a bead separating the blues and the yellows. So this is going to be interesting. Going clockwise, we need a group of 4, a space, and then a group of 5, except we're only going to do 4 in the other section because that will become a pocket. So without further ado, let's go. So we're going to move out this yellow. I already lost track what is a pocket and what isn't. I believe we want to be able to go there. And we're going to bring this yellow pocket up to this section of 4. Next we're going to have another yellow, and that yellow is in the pocket, so I can bring that around. next up... Uh-oh, I'm getting clogged. One moment. So if you heard any of that, I made a mistake when editing. I'm going to edit that out anyway. But for now, let's solve the left ring. So we're going to get these yellow beads. We're going to put them into pockets. So let's get those out. And then let's get that bead as well. Then we're going to solve them at the bottom. That's 1. That's 2. And joining that third one, that is 3. Now we have a couple of beads here. Let's get those as well. For now, we only need 1 of them. So let's bring that over like so. So we've got 4, a pocket, 4, and a pocket. So next we need 4 blues. So for now we're just going to get that in another pocket, because I think I will need that yellow bead later on. And start solving the blues. So we've got this pocket that has blue. Let's get that there. And that's good. So let's take this blue, bring it out, and bring this blue into here. And that pocket as well. So let's see, we've got 4 yellows, 4 yellows, 4 blues. That's a pocket. And then now we need 4 reds. So we've got 3 already, so we're actually pretty close. That is a pocket. Interesting. Okay, so we need a red bead to go over here. Except that if I were to try to get a red bead, which is up here, into there, we would be disrupting this yellow bead over here. So if I bring this red bead up there, we have lost this yellow bead right there. So what would be helpful is if I had a red bead here and a yellow bead here within the right ring pockets. So let's try to do that first. Now we do have these pockets here, so we can manipulate things a bit. Or not quite. This is... these are pockets. That is not a pocket. That is a pocket. So things are... okay. It is a pocket relative to the right ring. So this is going to be quite odd. I'm losing track of what is what. What is reality? Okay, we need a red bead here. Except we need blue. Okay, for now we're just going to manipulate a couple of things. It's going to be confusing. I'm going to get this blue. I'm going to put it in the pocket of the left ring. Move it out of the way. Then we're going to want to bring it back into one of the pockets of the right ring. Except it's going to be in an advantageous location relative to the red bead. Except I can't remember which pocket it should be relative to. Okay, let's assume it's going to be right there in that order on the right ring. And yep, I just realized I put that in the wrong way. Okay, let's get this blue bead. It has to be on the other side next to that red bead. Let's put that there. And now we have blue and red going counterclockwise. Let's bring those two out like so. And what's going on here? So we've got 4 blues, 4 yellows, 4 yellows, and we wanted to solve the reds. I think I got it backwards again. How did that happen? See, if I get this red pocketed bead and bring it there like that, we just kicked out the blue here. So the blue, in fact, needed to be over there. I'm getting confused. I don't know why I did the same thing wrongly multiple times, but let's try this again. So we've got the blue here, and we've got a blue there. We've got red bead. Let's bring the blue bead. So this time it's red, blue, going counterclockwise in the right ring. We're going to move the two pockets out of the way, and if that's a pocket, that's a pocket, that's a pocket, okay? And then we're going to try to solve this red bead once and for all. So I believe this is good. We've got red and blue. Swing those around. The red will end up going there, and the blue pocket will end up going there. And I think that is good. So now we've got everything solved save for the 4 pockets in the left ring. So this is going to be interesting. So, even though it looks confusing, we have everything solved except for 8 beads. 4 in the left ring, 4 in the right. Or actually 6 beads. As 2 pockets are here, 2 pockets are here, and 2 pockets are there. So I'm going to try to solve the left rings first, the outer 2 here, the blue and the yellow pockets, and then the 2 red ones. Hopefully the blacks will be fine too. So let's solve that. We've got blue and yellow. So if I move those 2 into the left ring like that, that matches properly. So we're getting close. We've got the blue and yellow pockets here solved. That's good. And on the right side, we need to have, okay, we're close. We need to have 2 reds here, so that we have a group of 3 and 3, and a group of 4 over there. So that would mean swapping these 2 beads with these 2 beads. Is this doable? I suppose so. Let's try it. I'm gonna bring that there. And that there. Finally, what do we need? We need black to be brought over there, but I'll kick out this red. Interesting. Also, we need a black here. Again, we're close, except now the left ring is oriented incorrectly. And if I bring it over here, we've inadvertently destroyed this guy. Okay, let's bring that back. Bring the blue up here like that. And accidentally solve it, I suppose. Okay. Well, that was an interesting trip right there to solved city. And there we go. This is the fifth solution. We've got in the right ring 4 blue beads, 3 black beads, 3 red beads, 4 black beads, 4 red beads, 3 black beads. In the left ring we've got 5 yellow beads, another 4, 5 blue beads, and 4 red beads. So we've matched this, and this really poorly drawn picture, this professional picture now has come to fruition, or come to life, or was realized in reality, or however you want to phrase this. And we finally have solved all 6 solutions. All 6 solutions. So once again, if you want to see more about the Hungarian Rings, you probably will be able to see everything you'd ever want to know about the Hungarian Rings by checking out the 2 other videos listed down in the description, or by clicking on that eye over there so that you can visit them as well through mobile. But for now, this has been the Hungarian Rings puzzle, solved number 5. Thank you for watching.